Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to try some new makeup with you today. Get some first impressions. I have the new Tarte Maneater After Dark palette. I have the new Milani contour. I have a new shade of the Sephora blushes that are just so gorgeous. I have a new lip oil from Juvia's Place. I have a new primer. I have lots of new items. Can't wait to share those thoughts with you. It was a fun ride getting here, so if you want to see it, just keep watching. I'm going to start like I normally would with my Becca Under Eye Brightener. In my Ulta haul, I picked up a full size of the Ulta Matte Eye Primer. I had a sample, I liked it, that was all I needed. It's kind of opaque looking. It really does a nice job of evening out the skin tone. Shadows go down nicely on it. Somehow I ended up with two samples, but this is a nice one. And then I'm going to move into another new primer, and this one I actually picked up at Sephora. This is the Supergoop Mattescreen SPF 40. Thought this might be nice to use as a sunscreen and primer in one. This is what it looks like. This is my first Supergoop product. Got a little bit of a tint to it. Feels very smooth. All the sun protection we can get, right? I like that. I will keep you posted, of course. Now I have a new, to me, brow product. I believe this came out in the last, for sure the last year, but this is the e.l.f. Bite-Sized Brow Palette. I picked mine up in the shade Dark Brown. I have never used a brow palette like this. e.l.f. has so many good products, I was curious. This is what it looks like. You have two waxes and two powders. I'm gonna start with the wax. This is a brush and spoolie that I picked up from Morphe. So I'm gonna dip my spoolie in here and see if I can pick up some product. I think I did. And I'm just gonna start brushing it into my brows. I do like my brows to be pushed up. So that's the first thing that I'm looking for, is does this wax have hold? See if I can push it down with this, which is what I normally do. Ooh, that works. I don't know if it'll stay. Fix that a little bit. I'm going to use the darker shade, and I'm going to start on the outside of my brow. Sort of shape it there. Seems to be very pigmented. I'm going to use this same shade. I haven't even re-dipped. This is leftover product, and outline the bottom like I would normally do with my brow pencil. Okay, dip it in for a little more. So far so good. I'm wiping off the brush. I'm going to go in with that lighter shade right here. And I'm going to start just sort of flicking up. Brushing it out with the spoolie. Not bad. Can't say I'm loving it. I'm going to go in with a little bit of my concealer that I plan on using today. Clean off that brush on a towel on my lap, and I'm going to clean them up a little bit. Tap in those edges so it's smooth. Okay, I think that is as good as it's gonna get, and I don't hate them. It's just a little different than what I'm used to. So I used the clear wax and I used both powders. I did not use the colored wax. I will continue playing with this, but right now I'm gonna say I do like it. decided to pull my hair out of my face because it was getting in my way. I am excited to get into this next product. I picked up the new Tarte Maneater palette. This is my first Tarte palette. Honestly, Tarte palettes in the past, I just was bored. They didn't inspire me, they didn't wow me, and this baby does all the things. I love the packaging. That is gorgeous. It is sleek. It is $52 for this palette, but you get, it's got a nice protector in it, you get so many shades. If you do the math, you do get a lot of product. There's a gorgeous mirror in there, and look at these shades. I love how it's organized. You have sort of your warm row up here, your golden browns here, you've got your more earthy tones here, and then down here we have all these beautiful rosy tones. I plan on doing multiple looks with this palette, but for today, because I have a full face and lots of new products to try out, I think what I'm gonna do is stick to this top warmest shade row, and obviously you can move anywhere you want in the palette. I did pick up a couple of these Essence Smoky Eye brushes. I had picked up one a while back, given it to my mother. She really likes it. I think I have one in my bedroom, but they are so inexpensive. I like them a lot. I figured we'd use at least one of these today. I'll start with this shade right here called Passion. And I am going to focus this on the outside and move it into the crease. And this brush would be better for a dark shade in the outer corner. So let me switch brushes. I'm gonna go into my Wayne Goss number 17. It's a little fluffier. Let's go back into that Passion. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. And let's put that in the crease. There is a little bit of kick up, but it's not too bad. Hopefully I don't have really bad fallout, but I am doing my eyes first because, like I mentioned, I am not familiar with this formula. I'm going to take that same shade under the eyes. We all know I want to get into that black, so I'm going to get into the black, and that is the Animal Instinct. I want to see what kind of black this is, and let's just stamp and spread and see how this black does. Looks pretty good to me. I'm going to go into this Mischievous shade, which is a little bit of a brighter peach, with that same Wayne Goss brush, and I'm just going to go right over that first shade. See if there's a nice brown in here, and this Alluring looks like he's the winner. And I'm going to go tighter into that crease and just deepen that crease a little bit. I think we got some fallout. Something feels a little scratchy on my eye, and I can't tell if it's, I think it's that brush. I wonder if they reformulated them, or maybe they just get softer after you wash them, because you really should wash them. Because the shadows feel nice. I think it's the brush that's feeling a little scratchy on my eye. Maybe those Essence brushes are not fabulous. I'll have to wash them, keep you posted. This is a Zoeva 231. I'm going to go into Charming, which is just a nice creamy color, and I'm just going to go right along the brow with that. We definitely need some shimmer on these eyes. If I were to stick with this top row, we have Insatiable and Sensual on that row. The second row, we have 3 goldy shimmers. Maybe Wild at Heart. That looks pretty. Let's see what this one looks like. It's a nice gold. So have Sundown. I'm going to go into this Heated right here. That's what it looks like. I've really been enjoying coppery tones. Oh my gosh, that is way prettier than I was expecting. Wow. I hope the lights are picking up on this. This is beautiful. I picked the right shade. Copper Fire. And I love it. Let me go back into that Passion shade. Just strengthen that crease a little bit. I forgot to mention that Ulta gave me a free gift with the Maneater palette. I believe that's still going on right now. It is the Tarte Hydrating Primer, the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand, and the Maneater Mascara. I am not interested in the primer or the glow wand. Maybe they'll go in a future giveaway, but I am interested in the mascara. So I am going to put some of this e.l.f., this is their Satin eyeliner pencil on. And I'm going to test out this Maneater mascara. Liner is on. Now we're going to test out this Tarte Maneater mascara. Not new by any means, but I have never tried it. Here's what the wand looks like. I have tried the Lights Camera Lashes. Got it in that 5-piece set from Sephora, and I do not like it. Not enough volume or length for my taste. I'm back, and I can't say it's love at first sight, but it's definitely okay. I will continue using it. I, of course, will keep you updated, but so far, I give it a B+. If you've been watching my Will I Buy It series, I talked about the Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Lit that just came out, and while I have no interest in an illuminating product from Fenty, I realized I had never tried the Fenty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. So I picked it up. And from what I understand, it is light coverage. So I'm going to put this on, not expecting full coverage. I brought my LYS concealer in here that is my skin tone that I can use to spot conceal if necessary. It's nice and lightweight. No noticeable scent. Did a pretty good job covering my areas of concern. Let me take a little bit more and see if I can add it to where I need more. I don't know. I don't know that this can be built up, but I really like the way the skin looks. I'm going to take my LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Concealer in the shade MN3 that does match my skin tone, and I'm just going to add a little bit in the spots that I need it. Maybe a little extra around the nose. Going to tap it in with my finger. Right now my skin looks like it has a natural finish, maybe a little luminous. I like it. I'm going to use my Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer. I am going to put it on my hand though, because I do tend to be heavy-handed, and I'm just going to use my finger to tap this in where I need it. There we go. Now I have another new product. This one is from Milani. This is their Conceal and Perfect Liquid Contour. I picked mine up in the shade Toffee. Wish me luck. It's very hard to choose shades online. It is obviously similar to the Charlotte Tilbury contour one that is so popular. This is a squeeze product. It's squeezed out very, very easy. And I'm just gonna go in. Ooh, okay. I'm not scared. It's always worrisome trying a new product because you don't know how pigmented it is. Oh, and I have a new brush to use. I picked up the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer Brush. I have a lot of e.l.f. brushes that I enjoy, so I figured I'd pick this up and let's test this out. It's a little smaller than I was thinking it would be. Hopefully it doesn't dry down too fast as I'm sitting here opening up brushes. Seems to be blending well. I think I need to build it up a teensy bit more on this side. I really like it. I think it looks great. I'm a little awkward with this new brush. I don't want to keep using these BH brushes with you all because you can't get them anymore. So I want to use brushes that you can get, that you can find. It's so annoying when people show you products and you want to have what they have and it's not available. I will keep you updated on the wear time, obviously the skin tint and this, but so far we are looking good. I am ready to move into some powder products, so I am going to go ahead and set with my Laura Mercier. This is her Ultra Blur Talc-Free Translucent Setting Powder. I do enjoy this powder very much. Oh, I forgot to contour my nose. We'll do that in a second. I am definitely not the nose contour expert, but I am learning. I'm playing. We're having fun with makeup. I did pick up a new blush that I'm excited to use. These are called the Sephora Collection Colorful Face Powder Blushes. I have the contour shade. I have the hot pink shade. I think it's called Over the Moon, and I had to pick this one up. It is in the shade Hot Flush Copper, and this one is shimmery. How perfect for fall. Use this brush from Luxie, and I believe these are pretty pigmented, so I'm going to go in lightly and build right above that contour. Pretty. I absolutely love it with this eye look. Going with a little bit of nothing on my powder brush just to blend those edges. To set that bronzer, I'm going to use my Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in Sunkissed, and I have a new brush to use from Morphe. I saw Michaela talking about this. This is the Morphe V112 Fluffy Fan Powder Brush. I have been looking for a new bronzer brush, and I'm just going to swipe this in and just go along the edges right here. This brush feels super soft and nice. I am liking it. You don't have to set your bronzer. I just like it. If you're using a cream bronzer, you don't have to. I just like to. It's a nice brush. Right, I'm gonna finish up the eyes, and I'm gonna go back into this Zoeva 230 little pencil brush, and I'm gonna go back into that Alluring, which was that deeper brown shade. Highlight my inner corner. I'm going to take a clean one of these Essence buffer brushes, and I am going to go into this playful shade, which looks like a off-white. Just brightens that inner corner just a little bit on the top of the arch of the brow. For the bottom lashes, I pulled in my Lash from Ulta. I'm just finding that all mascaras that are typical mascaras run on my bottom lashes, so I'm just gonna stick to what I can trust, which are tubing mascaras, and this one is a favorite. I went ahead and lined and filled in my lips with my favorite lip liner, the Morphe Sweet Tea. And I have one last new product from Juvia's Place. I was so drawn to this. This is their Nubian Glow Lip Balm. This is what it looks like. It comes in different shades and flavors. And the one that I picked up is called Coconut. This is what it looks like. I swatched it in the store and it just felt so nourishing and shiny. And I just love a nice gloss that isn't sticky and that may nourish my lips. So let's go ahead and throw some on. Feels very nice going on the lips. There's a thickness to it, but it doesn't feel sticky. It's not gonna drive me crazy. I like it. I didn't set my face. Let me put a little bit of my Patrick Star One Size. This is his On Till Dawn mattifying. I tried this Supergoop matte sunscreen as a primer, and I think the skin looks very smooth and blurred. Is it smooth and blurred because of this? I'm not sure. I will continue testing these, but I am really liking the way that my skin looks. It looks very fresh. It doesn't look very heavy. The Milani contour, I like it a lot. I'm so glad that I picked up the shade Toffee because I wanted to make sure that it was a cool tone online. I thought some of the shades looked a little warm, and I wanted this to be a contour. I am much more into cool than warm right now in this season, and this is hitting the spot. I liked the way it looked. Not sure how I feel about this brush. I will continue playing with it. It was small and awkward, but I can't wait to use this with a cream brush that I'm used to because I have a feeling I'm gonna like it even more. But so far this one gets 2 thumbs up. Essence brushes, I do think that they felt a little stiff and scratchy on my eye, but I remember them being soft. So I'm gonna wash them. I'm gonna continue using them, but I do believe that these are good brushes. They don't feel rough to me right now. I was concerned it was the eyeshadow at first, but it was not when I used my Wayne Goss or my Zoeva, and they felt soft. This new shade of Sephora blush, I adore it. I think it's going to be fabulous for the fall. Any type of warm looks, I'm gonna absolutely turn to this. Again, I'm not huge into highlight right now, so the glowing, shimmering blushes are just so much more with the skin, so much more blended into the skin than a stripe of highlight. I'm loving this. The mascara, I'm looking at my eyes and I think that it looks nice. I didn't fall in love as quickly as I have with other mascaras, but I'm certainly going to keep using it, and I do see volume, I do see length. I think it's just sometimes it's awkward when it's little and it almost, I can hear it shaking in there. I almost feel like it's gonna, I was nervous it was going to come apart on my eye, but it didn't. It was fine. This baby, I'm sorry that I didn't do 3 looks. I've been doing a lot of 3 looks with these bigger palettes that I've been getting. If you want to see a dedicated video where I do 3 looks with this palette, please comment below, let me know. I would love to do it. I am excited to continue playing with it to see, does it compare to some of my favorite shadow formulas? I don't know, but right now I'm saying that it's beautiful. I am not regretting this purchase. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's gonna go in my stash very well, and I'm gonna get a lot of good use out of it. Make sure that you're subscribed if you're not subscribed to my channel already. I thank you for staying and watching and enjoying this new makeup try-on with me, first impressions with me. Give the video a thumbs up, and of course, let's have a conversation in the comments. I will see you in the next one.